then have an Infinity Blade on you.
2 gives you some good range, and if players push up, you could throw down an impulse grenade and shoot them off to the side. Jordan Fisher, as you saw a second ago, was going to be eliminated, and the Llama Record Company needs to reset. Only 18 points for our current leaders, our current overall leaders, and then the Cuddle Crew in first place. And it's gaining fast. Xavier Woods and company looking to peel away with a victory here. Fish Fam not far behind.
In a situation like this with the game mode that it's very the creative game mode here that's been developed. The Cuddle Crew has 2 professional players, professional Fortnite players from Ghost Gaming. That's kind of scary. You think looking at a game mode like this, they're going to have an advantage? Because things are a little different. I think this is, everybody kind of understands, this is different than traditional competitive Fortnite.
Oh, for sure. But when you know how to aim, you know how to aim. And that is certainly what this Ghost Gaming crew and Aiden and Kayun are capable of doing. A lot of our players over here, I mean, Courage has also competed in a few of the World Cups, as have you, Cypher PK. So we have some great players that have been participating in competition, in official Fortnite competitions for quite some time now. So there's a lot of formidable players that are out there. And then bear in mind that it's not really just that one-to-one battle like you would typically have in Battle Royale, where you're going up against someone and then maybe there's a third party. This whole map is just a series of third parties. It's just players all just throwing shots everywhere they possibly can, looking to connect, looking to get some siphons so that they can keep themselves going and maybe get some more builds.
Look at the faces of all 4 players for the Fish Fam holding this control point.
Buso picking up a bunch of elims.
Oh yeah, sitting on 5 right now. Vixar at 4. Mackenzie rotating around inside, just trying to stay mobile. You don't want to get picked by a hunting rifle shot from a distance. Keep in mind, too, as we mentioned earlier, the loadout across the board for every player in this match is the same.
Oh, Lord.
Unless you're carrying the... Oh, I'm pretty sure that's laser beam.
Yeah,
that's laser beam. Yep. Every single player is sitting on that rare, the blue AR, a rare tactical shotgun.
And look at Mackenzie.
Hunting rifle. Oh, yeah.
Just hiding. No reason for you to poke out, Lupo. There's no reason for the Infinity Blade player, the VIP, to poke out when you're on point like this. Even for Lost Kings, just hide and maybe get a wall right in front. Create some more protection and ensure that the angles are covered. You also want to build in areas where you know you're not going to get pressured from, like, 2 different angles. You kind of want to, even though it's going to be out in the open, you just want to mitigate as much of that carnage as possible and give yourself a fighting opportunity for your VIP.
Shots, the most eliminations on the team. Looking back behind, Bear HP total. Siphon can pick her all the way back up, but Char Shot gonna catch him off guard.
He's on her and she'd be eliminated.
He literally mentioned Raven's Revenge sneaking in out of nowhere, coming from.
They're trying to do it. I don't think they are. Oh, did they put a pyramid on top of him? On top of Xavier?
2 players. Look, Aiden.
There he is.
Kayun, both sitting on 15 eliminations apiece. Xavier, I'm inside.
And
that's
2 players, right? Like, they boxed around him, so players are going to have to put shots down on a first layer of build and then look to do the same thing. While all this is going on, you're going to have Kayun and Aiden, as well as their golden ticket winner, who's a pretty good player, bear in mind, Beast, who I had a moment to chat with as well earlier today. Oh dear.
Wait,
oh dear.
Cypher was sitting in the spawn, taking shots at Kayun from the outside. Kayun just turned around and used that hunting rifle to take him out. What a shot there. Situation kind of tough for the team. I would like to point out, though, the Cuddle Crew, because they've stored Xavier Woods in a box to ship him all the way to the top of the leaderboard, they've made their way there.
No one knows he's there.
69 points.
No one knows he's there. There's no reason for Xavier Woods to get out of there. Let your teammates do the work. You have 2 of the best competitive Fortnite players out right now that are competing in this game, protecting you. No reason. Just hide your pyramid, Xavier. I believe in you, buddy.
Team 1 and 2, the Fish Fam and the Cuddle Crew are so far ahead of every other team. It's ridiculous. Almost a 500-point difference between 2nd and 3rd right now. Kayun and Aiden, 2 very accurate players. Aiden playing on a controller as well. The impulse nade into the sky, going big for a shot there. Can't quite connect it. His teammate picks it up, though.
And because he's gotten so many eliminations, he's able to build and protect that base even more so. That's going to be the B point, and they have ran away with this one. In a few moments, we're going to get that middle hill opening up, but they're at 816 points, Lupo. They've gained. This could very well be a win for the Cuddle Crew.
This is ridiculous. If they win this game so quickly, there's going to be a limited amount of time for that fourth control point. A smile on Mackenzie's face there, you see on the screen. Second place is still worth 4 placement points, leading towards those. Yeah, that's the sum of the 6 games.
If I'm Fish Fam, I'm sending one of my players after the Cuddle Crew to try and stop them from gaining points. Because if it keeps going like this, it's going to be GG. There's nothing they could do. You have to split up, and you have to look for them, and the point's going to open up. Point D's going to open up in 15 seconds, Lupo, and Cuddle Crew probably don't even need it.
Right now, still climbing, still unchallenged, I think. Xavier holding that control point. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the fastest game
is crazy.
We see the entire night. We're just over halfway through game 4, and the bottom middle is open, and multiple swords are flying in right now. Jordan Fisher and the player from Phantoms, the Little Whip Warriors, though. 3 of the 4 players sitting right on the point right now.
And the Cuddle Crew have pushed on forward. They're going to keep holding this down. No one's going to get in there to try and stop them. But one player does try to make a valiant effort to do it. Is Patriota, who's going in for that tack shot. He getting the connection, but Kayun is making him pay. In come his team, though, looking to support him right from the off-screen yet again. And then finally, the run here for the Cuddle Crew is going to be stopped. And this is where the Fish Fam can come and take this game away from everyone else.
Xavier Woods going to have to push back in as fast as he can. The Fish Fam now in the lead, 951 points and climbing a dominant first.
They have to push
second right now. They have to. Look at him, just dancing it out, sitting inside the control point. 6 minutes remaining, but it's not even going to matter. The Fish Fam are holding it down. No one's challenging. This might be it. 996. That's a victory royale. Game 4 goes to the Fish Fam.
Man, Cuddle Crew had control. They were gaining points that whole game, but it was Raven's revenge that thwarted that opportunity. And Xavier Woods, you can see the tension, the stress, the frustration in his face there. But the victory will go to the Fish Fam. Man, I have to say that definitely for the Cuddle Crew, that stinks. You know,
I actually can't believe that they came back and won that.
I can't.
The Cuddle Crew they were so far ahead for so long. Look at this, just dancing. I think at this point you just kind of know you've got it if no one's challenging. Big Star did go down for just a second, but there it is, the celebration, knowing they picked that up. Honestly, at that point, kind of with ease.
Certainly did not look like a fish out of water in that game. And that is going to be game 4, all wrapped up. Man, we've had some... Again, this has been fun because players have been determining different strategies that work out for their team, and it's been interesting to see these strategies build out. For a lot of them, it's really just built around Xavier Woods was hiding inside of that pyramid. One of the Little Whip players literally jumped on top of Xavier Woods on the box, or in the pyramid, I should say. Didn't even know he was there. Didn't even look because he was more focused on getting to that objective.
On top of that, Kayun and Aiden sitting on stacks of eliminations. You know, big shout out to the Fish Fam for everything that they did to come from behind there. But I'm kind of curious, what was the thought process with the Cuddle Crew at those last few seconds?
Yeah, and while Fish Fam were the winners of that game, one team that had victory taken away from them. Where is it? It's the team I'm rooting for. The Cuddle Crew. That's right, you want one of these? Yeah? Well, the good news. Whoa! He's a heel. He's a heel. All right, well, we have the Cuddle Crew standing by with Pooks. Take it away.
Thank you so much, JB. I am here with our Cuddle Crew. We were getting very close and cuddly up here on the main stage. They weren't unfortunately victorious in that last game, but they definitely played hardball, showed their competitors what it takes to really knock them down. Now, I am here with Xavier Woods. How has your experience in the WWE really prepped you for today?
Well, considering the fact that I'm a 5-time WWE World Tag Team Champion, and I have the greatest YouTube channel of all time, Up, Up, Down, Down. Go subscribe if you have yet to subscribe already. It's gotten me ready for a team event such as this. And like everybody said before us, having such a good team is really what is going to set us apart and allow us to win these next 2 games in order to win, because we're what you call storytellers. We've let everybody feel good. We've let some other people get some wins, but now we're showing our true colors. We're about to bring it back for the Cuddle Crew.
I love it. I love the energy. Listen to the crowd. They love it as well. Now, Aiden, What did you think when you saw this map for the first time?
Oh, it's definitely a different from like competitive. It's a nice change. You know, it's really fun to play, and there's a lot of the content creators are doing some wild things out here, like the stair all the way up top. That was so funny, but it's really fun to play a different mode from the original competitive.
Yeah, it's a nice break for you and your teammate, Hayoon. What did you think when you knew that you were playing with Aiden?
I mean, we're going to win, right? That's all we need to know. We got the plans all worked out, the strategies worked out, the next 3 matches are in the bag.
I'll be gunning for you guys for sure. I have my Cuddle Team Leader hoodie downstairs. I want a chance to wear it today. And finally, our golden ticket winner. Congratulations for making it here. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. This is a great team, just great people all around. This is amazing.
Awesome, nice and concise, man, a few words. I love it. Well, thank you so much, guys. Congratulations again. Back to Lupo and GB.
Thank you, Pookie. And yes, the Cuddle crew, they're feeling good. I got my towel back. Cuddle crew all day. That's right. There's a Cuddle crew section over there. That's right. We're the pink towels. That's what we do. So I'm not giving this to you because I'm afraid you're going to throw it again. And then I don't have an extra.
I might. That's true.
No, don't rip it from me. Be my friend.
Keep
Okay?
in
Be my
mind,
friend.
there are 8 teams here playing, and every single one, all the proceeds go directly to charity.
It's really awesome. Once again, $1 million spread out for the prize pool, and $350,000 going for first place, just alone to charity. A great cause for all of our competitors that are there, and for the golden ticket competitor, they could find themselves in New York City for the Fortnite World Cup final. That is what is on the line. But to break down the action that we saw just a little while ago, let's head back down to the floor with Sundown.
Thank you so much, GB and Lupo. And now I want to take a quick listen into the victors from the last game, but it's not going to be any comms that happened in the middle. We're going to hear kind of their pregame speech, how they motivated themselves, that then led into the epic victory royale. So take a listen right now.
If we can make Chicken come last this round, I think we'll win the next round.
By the way, they are doing listening.
Yeah.
So we should probably try not to swear, yeah. I don't think they've done anything bad. It would have been tweeted off to a million.
They would have, they pre-checked the clips,
yeah. They're recording clips and then sending them again. But we may as well, like, try
Play it a little cleaner than
screaming. All right, let's get to the
Sorry, listen in, guys. Like, we all over it. G-rated, you hear me? All right, let's go, boys. Focus up. Let's get the...
You can see they were able to focus up. Indeed, Mackenzie was looking to go big so his team would be able to cheer hallelujah. They lost and found the lead a number of times, but Mackenzie was able to use those little moon jumps to try and stay in the zone. And in the end, they were able to get the victory roses and take it home. The inspiration right there, the focus being enough. You can see how Muselk and Vikkstar were able to lay down the smackdown using those rare tactical shotguns to put the shutdown on the other teams, control the singular top point, and take home the victory royale. Incredibly well done from the Fish fam. That was it from me. We're going to toss it back up to the desk with Lupo and Golden Boy. Gents, take it away.
Once again, thank you, Sundown. Always fun to hear Muselk, motivate the team, and then the guy's a character.
I love those listeners.
Probably some of my favorite videos, hands down, that I love watching. The shenanigans. Again, the shenanigans. But shenanigans with victories, and that's important. That's important, Now, bear in mind, as we have covered all the games that have happened here today, we have the scoreboard and the update where we are right now after game number 4. And it is going to be the Llama Record Company still holding on by a hair to first place with 13 points.
Close second, though, the Fish fam now at 12 after that last game. Chicken Champions at 10. Ravens Revenge at 10 as well. Cuddle Crew, Lil Whip Warriors, Sunshine Soldiers, and the Funky Fighters rounding out all 8 of your teams there. Shout out to Laser Beam for maintaining the lowest score. He'd be winning if this were golf.
Yeah, well, another thing to keep in mind, Lupo, is that this has worked out very well for the Llama Record Company because we've had different winners every game. And who knows, maybe we can find ourselves a different winner in Game 5. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have the epic conclusion of the Fortnite Creative Showdown here at the Summer Block Party. So without further ado, our in-house DJ, Mike Realm, play us out, my man.
I'd say my favorite part about building maps is the fact that people are able to play them with their friends.
With Fortnite Creative, you build whatever you want and it would stay there forever.
What really got me hooked is the ability to create anything I can imagine.
I'm Blue Drive.
I'm Macamix.
I'm Stormhawk.
I'm Nelaf.
I'm Tomoya.
I'm KK Slider.
We are Evolve.
And we designed the Creative Showdown capture map.
It's super exciting to be in LA.
Team Evolve got invited to the Summer Block Party.
We've made a map that will be played by professionals and celebrities.
Seeing them in person actually playing a map is going to be insane. When I'm in LA, I'm definitely looking forward to meeting the rest of the team because I haven't met them in real life yet.
I'm from England.
I am currently in Germany.
I'm from Orlando, Florida.
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
I'm from Ireland.
And I'm from Sweden.
Never actually met anyone in person, so when we land in LA, it'll be the first time.
Actually meeting in real life, it was super cool.
It was as if we'd known each other for a long time.
When you're actually meeting them in person, completely different experience.
So right now, KK Slider and Somalia aren't here.
KK gets here tonight, and Tomolia will be here later in the week, and I'm super excited to meet them.
Team Evolve, we all sort of found each other because we'd all been featured in-game.
It started off with a group chat where we were just talking about creative.
Yeah, we were just sort of just posting what we were working on, different maps, different ideas, sharing tips and tricks. We just hit it off instantly.
Blue said that he wanted to make this team, and we were all down, so kind of just went crazy from there.
Working together allows us to be inspired by each other, and everyone brings something unique to the table.
I'd say it's a pretty equal collaboration of all of our ideas. We get everyone together when we're thinking of something and kind of just bounce ideas off each other.
There are definitely different skills that people are better at.
My role within Team Evolve is sort of like a managerial. I frequently talk with Epic, and then I sort of like feed that back to the team.
Blue Drive is also very good at doing anything that is needed.
Maka and Storm are crazy with the building. Storm's a maniac. Like, he doesn't even sleep, I swear. He just keeps building and building and building.
And KK is putting up some extraordinary mechanics.
Tomalia, he's amazing at architecture and stuff, and Nelaf just comes up with the craziest ideas.
We end up with a mixture of everyone's talents.
To start off, we had a video call with people at Epic asking us to make a 32-player map.
I was actually at the Epic headquarters when they had proposed this idea. As soon as they even offered it, we were on it.
I always knew Epic likes to work with smaller creators. I never knew that they would start doing stuff on this scale.
Some of the hardest initial things was sort of deciding on the actual game mode.
Now, the challenge was definitely when the guys at Epic were playtesting, everything had to be changed around because we did too much at the start.
We all sort of got carried away with the design rather than the playability of the map.
So we got the task to build it a bit more open.
A big obstacle was to make sure that no teams would have an advantage over another.
They wanted a map that was easy to spectate.
So we sort of had to like scrap everything.
We had to completely destroy the map multiple times.
When you have to delete, your work, there's obviously a little bit of, pain.
Even though we destroyed the map, we were still so excited and eager to see it come to life that we just kept going.
It was really amazing to see how far the map has come.
Epic said that it was working, which we were super happy about. We were finally at that end point.
About a week ago, I would say, we could finally look at our map and picture it being played at the Summer Block Party.
The funny thing is, we've not actually had a chance to play this map. The first time that we're going to see what we've been working hard on is actually when everyone else sees it.
We're excited about seeing, all the big players playing our map. Like, that's going to be crazy.
If there's anything I can recommend, it's try to find a few good friends that enjoy making maps as much as yourself and see what you can come up with together.
The first step is, you know, actually finishing a map and sharing it with people.
You can just do whatever you want. I mean, there's so much freedom in what you can make.
Be unique, stand out, and really provide something that somebody's never seen before.
Once again, huge shout out to our in-house DJ Mike Realm, who's just cutting it up out there. But welcome back everyone to the Fortnite Creative Showdown, a part of the Summer Block Party weekend. Golden Boy and Dr. Lupo here, calling all the fun. We've had a great time with Sky Station Showdown. I think I just saw something fall from the ceiling just there. I think it was another one of those parachutes with all the goodies that they've been giving out. I want to get one, you know, but they don't land over here, man.
Even if you asked, they probably would not hook you up, GB. I apologize. If you are
Zeke
here,
level shade right there.
if you're here at the Forum in beautiful Los Angeles, California, make some noise, please, because thank you very much for coming. We appreciate it. Today's not the only day either. Tomorrow, the Pro-Am, we got some duos running around out there. I know I have a favorite to win the entire event. Hey, there's one of those, if you get one of those parachutes, make sure you tweet out #SummerBlockParty.
That's right. Use that hashtag. Share with us your favorite moments, clips, on all that good stuff. We want to hear from you on social media. Now, again, we're going to refresh you guys on what we've been looking at so far. The map is Sky Station Showdown, and competition, it's pretty simple.
Just tuning in on the left side of your screen there are 3 capture points, A, B, and C, that are worth 3 points a second. After 8 minutes have passed, that 4th point, control point D, opens, and it's 12 points a second. You have to have your VIP in the control point uncontested, and the first team to 1,000 points, or whoever has the highest score at the end of 15 minutes, they come away with a victory royale.
And if you're the winner, not only do you get the victory, but you get 5 points. And this is what it goes toward, the overall leaderboard. And we saw it right before the break, but we'll get you guys up to speed. Once again, Llama Record Company is going to be sitting at 13 points, top of the leaderboard. And with each game has been a new winner, and that has benefited Llama Record Company because they've managed to keep themselves competitive in the top 3, top 4 at times. So they continue to add on to their overall score total. Will we have a new winner in this game, or could we have our first repeat winner? I think it's time to find out, Lupo. You excited?
I'm excited. We've gone through 4 so far. We're looking at game 5, and it's still anybody that could win. Anybody could come out on top, and that $350,000 for charity for first place is big.
That's right, folks. In 5 seconds, it's time to head back over to Sky Station for yet another showdown. Let's get right on into it. And let's see if some of our first-time winners, our winners overall, are going to do the same thing, implement the same strategies. Could we see Xavier Woods in a pyramid once again? Or maybe it's going to be Chandler Riggs and his team working around each other, building and supporting it. Well, we're just going to have to find out right here, right now. And no surprise, the Chicken Champions are going to be at the top in the early game here. Fish Fam as well. Fish Fam did squeak by with that victory in game number 4. I wonder if they could do it again, man.
Left side of your screen, Xavier Woods and the rest of the Cuddle crew already assuming the position for the same strategy they ran last time. A couple pyramids, a little build up there, and look, Xavier's hanging out inside here. The Fish Fam might actually have had the same idea as they're just barely in the lead. Both teams still accruing points. Little Whip Warriors now taking ownership of that last control point. Look at this. Raven's Revenge attempting to challenge, can't quite cut it there. Meanwhile, over on the A control point, the blue one right here, Little Whip Warriors taking ownership yet again. Looks like a little bit of a fight on the B control point. You can see the top middle of your screen, the current ownership and control point status for all 3 of those. You see a little circle come around the outside, filling in that hexagon once it's been taken over. All 3 teams, I think, sitting pretty right now. Little Whip Warriors taking some shots. You see Cypher talking it out with his teammates, talking about taking shots at a distance there.
Point B has actually been contested.
Quite a while.
Actually, point C finally as well. I was wondering when anyone was going to challenge these players that are going to try and turtle on these points. It worked out brilliantly in game 4, but this is a new game and everyone knows what they did. They had to have peeped the strategy and they have to punish that. They cannot allow them to get away with it again, and I'm expecting a Little Whip Warriors to have to deal with that in a little bit. But as we go on over to the other side, to the green point, that was where we saw WWE's Xavier Woods alongside the rest of the Cuddle crew racking up some more points. And it's Little Whip Warriors that will be in first place. But time's a ticking here, Lupo, and this is a close one.
No surprise here. The Funky Fighters sitting at currently 0 points. I'm kind of curious what Laserbeam is up to today. We'll have to see here going into game 5. 12.5 minutes remaining. Meanwhile, look at this. Jordan
Llama
Fisher.
Record Company, they're doing the same thing. They're turtling up. And even then, I kind of like that because it's an opportunity for Jordan Fisher to escape immediately without destroying the builds.
That top edit open if he needs to. He can just look up and lunge his way out. Uzelk with the squad going to have to defend for just a second here. Their golden ticket winner currently eliminated. The swings are required. McKenzie gets cut down. The Sunshine Soldiers taking over there. You have Pokimane and Maddie climbing their way.
And the issue in that instance, Lupo, was that they were facing the ramp. So players are going to come up that ramp 9 times out of 10. Sometimes you're going to get a Vixar play where they impulse their way all the way up to the top. But that ramp has been safe for a lot of players to trek through. And the way that they were positioned, the way that the Fish Fam's VIP was positioned, as soon as you come up that ramp, you're going to see them. And they're a sitting duck. It's going to be a shooting gallery. And then, as you saw right there, they're going to pay the price.
Oh, Kayun barely able to wall off for just a second. Sharshot does get one elimination, then trades back. Cuddle team, golden ticket winner does go down to Patriota, and it looks like Raven's Revenge have taken this control point, but the VIP's not up there. You can't earn points unless they're in the control point uncontested.
Exactly. You have to be in there, and if you're not, so it's nice and all well and good that you cleared him out, but where's the follow-up? That is the question that you got to be asking yourself here. And also, just a fun note here on Rafael Dracon. It's a Brazilian writer, screenwriter, best known for The One, which will actually be released on Netflix at the end of the month. So I will certainly be checking that out. I'm looking for a new thing to watch on Netflix. So there you go. And he's here right now. So everyone should just go and support him.
On top of that, if you're always looking for content, you can pull up twitch.tv/. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
Right now, yeah. I wonder how fast production would be in my ear on that one. Player from the Lost Kings with 2 eliminations. Pokey with 2 as well. Their golden ticket winner with 2. But Maddie, what a dominant player right now, sitting on 8 eliminations for the team. 10.5 minutes left. And remember, at 7 minutes remaining is when that 4th control point opens up. Things are going to get a little crazy.
Pokemon's looking for it. Pokemon's looking for it. Finds one in front of him. It's going to be a member of the Cuddle Crew, but where's Xavier Woods? She's got to scope it out. And there you find him in the pyramid, and Xavier Woods does get the better of her, but he did manage to, at the very least, lose some of those builds that they desperately need here, Luke.
This is looking like the play. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me that it's coming from 2 players from Ghost Gaming, Aiden and Kayun, and probably quite a bit of input from their golden ticket winner as well. Xavier sitting inside the pyramid, inside a box. It feels like there's multiple layers of protection there, so even if the rest of them go down, you have to have a VIP push onto the point to contest that, because Xavier's just hanging out, man.
And he's going to be in a very secure 1-by-1. But the issue with this is that everyone surely knows that Xavier Woods is going to be inside of that 1-by-1. So while they may not have the resources, spread out the wood a little bit so that this way you can kind of throw off, make your opponents really have to sniff that out. You want to do your absolute best to trick your opponents, not give them an easy pick. Xavier Woods is going to be out in the open right now. Once again, it's going to be the Sunshine Soldiers that continue to push on in. Pokimane gets knocked down. A little whip player up above brings him on down right to her level. And then, Pokimane couldn't deal with the pressure from the players that had popped up from right over her shoulder. Sunshine Shoulders. Sunshine Soldiers. Okay, you got it. You got me, Baller. I messed up with that one, too. And this one, certainly a bit of a tongue twister. But Xavier Woods, oh no, what's in the box? Then Xavier Woods gets away.
Big pickup there. The player from the Lost Kings here. We're actually going to take a second here and throw it down to the floor with Pookie, who does have his counterpart on the mic right now.
Thank you so much, Lupo. I am here with Nick from Lost Kings. Hello, welcome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's exciting out here.
It's definitely exciting for sure. You guys are looking really good. You and your teammate Rob from Lost Kings. Now, had a second to talk to you. Who would you say to the 2 of you is better at the game?
I would like to think I'm better, but he plays more than I do, so he would definitely be better, but my confidence doesn't waver, I'll tell you that.
I love the confidence. Now, when I came over, you were kind of talking to him a little bit. Were you kind of in his ear, kind of, letting him know what play to make next?
Yeah, we've been talking back and forth, because after the first game, I felt like watching him the first game, I was like, oh, okay. But then it's like everybody got their strategies, and the second game was completely different, and every game has been different. And I feel like on our side, where we're trying to hold it down, there's a bunch of teams, it feels like. So it's been back and forth the whole time. So we've been strategizing in between, but every game's been different. It's crazy.
Yeah, adaptation is certainly key in a tournament like this, but you know what? I'm going to let you get back to your teammates. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much. GB and Lupo, back to you guys.
Thank you very much. Hoping the rest of this game, Sunshine Soldiers, led by the Lost Kings, plays out a little better at 75 points.
They keep challenging this red control point. Got to give them credit. They certainly, the confidence, the strategy he mentioned has not wavered, but the big point, the neutral, the golden control point down low has opened up, and you're already starting to see these players scramble to get control of it. And it's going to be the Llama Record Company that gets on in there. They have to get Jordan Fisher in that pyramid, though. If they're able to do that, they can get some good points and a good lead.
I actually could hear the crowd for just a second, realizing that Jordan Fisher is sitting in the control point. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. You gotta push him on. 426 points in climbing. I want to point out, too, if we were watching for just a second, there were multiple teams fighting out, and then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, Jordan Fisher flies in like a majestic eagle and lands right on that D control point, now uncontested.
Now, I was going to say that I would have liked to see Jordan Fisher get in the pyramid, but if he was in the pyramid, he wouldn't be in the zone to get the points for the Llama Record Company. And now they're going to have the lead. They've gone up to 630 points and counting. Llama Record Company could be a repeat winner if it keeps going like this, but I spoke too soon as they're shut down by Point D.
Caster curse is real. Blame that one on Golden Boy. 630 points, almost a 100-point lead over the Fish fam. Vicstar, their golden ticket winner. Muzelk and McKenzie holding it out up top. This top control point, while it is excellent that they're holding it, it's only worth 3 points per second. That bottom middle one, don't forget, it's worth 12. It's 4 times as fast.
They're back in it again. They're back in the point once again, Lupo. Jordan Fisher and the Llama Record Company, they have had a plan and they've managed to execute it not once but 2 times. And it's going to be up to Xavier Woods from the Cuddle Crew to try and stop this. They had a great start in Game 5, but it started to slow down, I should say, for the Cuddle Crew. And there you see all the players, all the active players. But here, Xavier Woods tries his best, but no builds, no protection, kind of picked off. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
You mentioned Jordan. Wait, was that a pun? This is a Fish fan, too. Come on.
Well, no, I mean, you know, he was a bear. He was a bear.
I just want to make note, down in the bottom middle, Jordan got back into the control point, and then I'm not sure how many different players were taking shots simultaneously, but it seemed like 4, 5, 6, maybe multiple teams firing down simultaneously because they don't want. Look at this. Vicstar's throwing impulse nades while McKenzie's sitting on the control point from all the way up top because they're trying to mess with anybody that might take the lead back from them down there. Gotta look out. Llama Record Company, though, sitting at 834. Lead right now as the Fish fam is still catching up 770 plus and counting. Not far behind Chandler Riggs and the Chicken Champions trying to take home the championship.
Gotta see. I wonder what Courage, Lucifer, his team trying to accomplish here. It's going to be Jordan Fisher once again sitting over by the point, but it's contested, so they weren't gaining anything for that time being. You see at the top of the screen, folks, when the icon, the letter is colored in with the color of the respective team, they are earning points on that control area. When it's not and it's white or cleared out, it's neutral, they're gaining nothing out of it.
So here, impulse nades. Courage JD pushing his way back into the middle. Shots at the Funky Fighters on the outside. I don't think a tactical shotgun's going to be very effective at that range, and only a few builds in hand. Jordan Fisher attempting to stay on this bottom middle platform is contested by the Funky Fighters for just a second as Jack Dillon. Oh, yeah.
That is crazy. How are you even supposed to stay alive in that instance? There's so many players focused down low, but the Llama Record Company have now crossed the 900-point threshold, but Fish fam have done so. Right as I said that, they're right behind them, and they might be able to take the lead here. No one's stopping them.
Oh, just barely. Just a second. Llama Record Company and Jordan Fisher holding out that D control point. They're less than 50 points away, but the Fish fam going uncontested on C.
Stopping them.
This might mean a first place for the Fish fam, and they take the lead.
They have the lead, but is anyone going to try and challenge it? It is Xavier Woods who jumps in, and this could be the saving grace for the Llama Record Company as Xavier Woods tries to cut through this, but they're continuing to earn points. No one is going to be inside of the zone to challenge, but he ends up falling at the last second, and that is absolutely massive there. Fish Fam not gaining any more. They're so close to winning this game. Could it happen? Could the Llama Record Company be our first back-to-back champion, or will it be the Fish Fam actually being back-to-back in this instance? Jordan Fisher finds one right behind him. The pressure's on here. He's got to get on that point, Lupo.
Here it is. He's taking it. He has it. You see the top middle of the D.
He does it!
He got it!
Oh,
last second! The victory royale!
I cannot believe it! Last second plays there for the Llama Record Company. The music lives on. And they win, not once, but twice.
Game 5 goes to Jordan Fisher, loser for Courage, JD, and their golden ticket winner. Look at that. Look at the hugs. Look at the family feelings there. That's Fortnite, man.
Yeah, that was intense. Intense. Start to finish. The Cuddle crew had a great start. Fish Fam as well, playing to their strengths and their strategies. Chicken Champions numerous times challenging those players in those established positions, but it was the play at point D, the golden control point, that allowed him to be able to just fly to the top of the scoreboard and come out with a victory.
Jordan with a pop-off celebration, Jack as well. Oh man, you love to see it. Absolutely incredible, Golden Boy.
And with that, they had 13 points before. Now they will get 5 extra because of it, so that makes it a grand total of 18 points. Firmly in the lead for Llama Record Company. 1 game remaining. Whew. This has been great. This has been great. Not out of it yet, though, because when we get an update on the leaderboard, we'll see. If they have a struggle of a game, it could be bad for them, of course, and we'll get a overall scoreboard update in a little bit. That game was great, though.
You have to keep in mind, too, all 8 teams are playing for a total prize pool for charity of $1 million. First place does come away with that $350,000, and on top of that, 2 tickets, flight, hotel covered all the way to the Fortnite World Cup in New York City.
Yeah, so now I was told that we have an interview down at the floor. We have the Funky Fighters, actually, with Kitty Play standing by. They're in last place, and I'm curious about their strategy. Kitty, what do you have for me?
Hey, Golden Boy, I got these boys, the Funky Fighters. They are doing their best to stay in this competition, and now with 1 more game remaining, not possible for you guys to clutch it out anymore. You are in dead last.
We kind of figured that out after the first game. We only got 12 points, so we realized it's an uphill battle, so we tried to sky base. We're just trying everything at this point.
Yeah, can you talk to me about the sky base? I thought that was very interesting. It's definitely a strategy, hoping to get up into the air and over the point. How did that work out for you?
It didn't work out at all, but we wanted to see if you could go above the points and still score, but we never actually made it to that point. So Nick A30 shot us down. He's real rude.
Sorry, Nick A30 did shoot you guys down, unfortunately. Then I heard that you might try and go underneath the base. How did that go, Laserbeam?
Sorry, I was booing Nick. I missed everything. Sorry.
Nick is still the most innocent, kind, loving person in the world, though.
Oh, he's a sweetheart, but he's also toxic and sweaty. All right, so I don't like him anymore. He's mean.
Oh, I'm sure that you guys will come to a peaceful agreement later. So how has your experience been so far playing on the stage and with this incredible team?
It's super cool. It's super high energy, and I've never done anything like this before. I've also never really played Fortnite before. Probably gonna hear a lot of boos.
Okay, can we get a big cheer in the audience? You know, you're trying out Fortnite. So even though you're not going to go to the finals at the end of July, describe this experience as the golden ticket winner.
Well, even though we're still like last place, like it's still like once in a lifetime opportunity to just play on the big stage on Epic. But it was just like really fun still.
I'm so glad that you guys are enjoying it. So one last game. You can't win. How are you going to play?
We're going to spawn camp the fish, make sure they can't win anything.
Oh, okay. Good luck with that. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the interview. But we've got more games. The final game coming up right now. I'm sending it right back to Golden Boy and Dr. Lupo.
He's just picking fights with everyone, man. So his problem is with the chicken champions, but evidently he's called out the fish. Clearly he has an issue with seafood and poultry. So, hey, man, maybe I know it's like kind of hard to get it in Australia. It's very far away. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Like I said, I would like to spend one day in the mind of Laserbeam given the chance, but I'd also like to spend an opportunity to look at everybody else and how they're playing so far. GB, how might we be able to potentially do that before too long?
Wow, that is a very loaded question, but the good news is we have analysis standing by. It's going to be Balla to break it down. Lupo, you almost threw me for a loop. Bo, take it away, Balla.
Oh my gosh, we're fighting.
Gentlemen, it's a nail biter. You guys might be fighting, but I'm having a great time. And honestly, it's a nail biter. That's what I was doing just as I was doing this, because look at the score. It is tight. And again, we had that actually happened. Fish Fam versus the Llama Record Company 2 times. And the Llama Record Company getting the first double win. Let's go ahead and take a look at how that actually unfolded with some highlights. Here we go. Llama Record Courage Jade. What is that? Onto the chicken, the tender defender all the way across the way. That was a dirty shot. But they're just using the strategy over and over and over again. Just get him inside the point, protect him, and then just put a wall, box him up, and nothing can be done. They did this last time, just barely getting in to that deep point where they're racking up all the points. And look, Courage is just on the outside looking in while Jordan Fisher, hey, he's by himself just free running around. And look at those moves. He's been playing the death runs left and right. Jordan Fisher is a monster with the movement there with that Infinity Blade. That's how they're going to go ahead and earn themselves that win. And guys, it's the last game. So Golden Boy, Dr. Lupo, close us out.
Appreciate it, Balla. I did manage to get Dr. Lupo to high-five me in the middle of that.
You can't prove that.
I have a lot of people in this venue that can back me up, or because they like you more than me, they probably will just defend you, and that's okay.
Yes,
and I
they
accept
will.
that. And I accept that. But we have a lot of people in this venue. We also have a lot of people joining us outside as the Fan Fest is going on. There's a lot of fun activities happening out there. You got zip lines. You can have a Nerf battle, photo booth. It's really cool.
Here at the Forum in LA, we have thousands of people outside. Look at the dance moves. I want to see you do that later. I'm just putting it out there.
I lack the ability to do so.
Every single person, if you do make your way down to the Forum, keep in mind there's a ton of stuff going on here, not just Fortnite. It's just a good time all around, man.
Exactly. You know, there's a lot of fun things to do in the venue. There's also a lot of fun things to do outside of the venue. And then don't forget, tomorrow we're going to have the Fortnite Pro-Am, where you're going to see folks like Dr. Lupo take the stage and play for charity.
Wait, did you hear that? Hold on, we're going to try. Can you just do me a favor? Just say my name one more time.
Where we're going to have Dr. Lupo play for charity.
I hope everybody watching online is hearing that.
All right, guys.
Very loud.
Do it for me. Do it for me, man.
There we go.
All right, they did it. I'll take it. Broke my heart for a brief moment, but it's okay, guys. I still love you. All right, let's take a look at the scoreboard now. Where we are right now, get the show back on the rails, folks. So Llama Record Company are going to have 18 points sitting in first place. Fish Fam, 16 points in second. As I had mentioned, you gave me a look before. You were like, I don't trust you, GB. Yeah, look at that right there. Fish Fam can easily come back into this one.
Touche, but they're not the only ones. Raven's Revenge has an opportunity at least to push into second place. You have to remember, no matter what, the Llama Record Company's getting one, so they'll be at 19 minimum at the end of the next game. But it's still kind of anybody's game to push their way up the leaderboard. You've got an opportunity to win a ton of money for charity. It's all going to a good cause. You can't really be mad about it, right?
Yeah, you really can't. It's for charity. That's what it's all about, and that is what it's going to continue to be about, not only today for the Creative Showdown, but tomorrow for our Pro-Am. But the final game is ready to go, folks. This has been a fun time, a blast to commentate. And here we go. Let's jump into this. Come on, Forum. Let's get hype. Let's get loud. It's time to jump in to our last game of the day here at the Summer Block Party. Who is going to come out on top? Who will walk away as your Fortnite Creative Showdown champions?
Look at all 8 of the VIPs are celebrities out here playing for charity money, pushing their way up top, trying to climb. And I'd just like to point out, even just the look on his face, Chandler Riggs in the bottom left has the lead for just a second right now. Both teams are climbing right now, Chandler Riggs and Xavier Woods. But just the look of determination, you love to see it.
Yeah.
It's the competitive nature of even celebrities that you think, it's video games, man. There's no way. Absolutely. They play all the time. You wouldn't believe it.
You don't want to come up to this stage in front of this crowd and compete, you know, flounder when you're really putting it all out there. So I gotta give nothing but respect to the Chicken Champions, but the respect also has to be given to the Cuddle Crew. Again, in first place. This has been something we've seen time and time again, but when you get to the mid-game, the Cuddle Crew start to flounder. They need to get their bearings together at the end, and while they may not be able to win this competition, they can at least find themselves in second place if they keep playing. And Fish Fam, they were down low for a little while. I think what's fun about this mode is how these players have figured it out, and also the way that they're able to just climb right back into this game.
Anybody's game right now. Strategies have changed, developed over time. You've got players pushing in more cohesively every single time we take a look. And here we go, Jordan Fisher and the rest of the Llama Record Company. Look at that logo. Look at that face. Look at them. At least still in fourth place.
He's focused. You know, and I have to respect that. Loser Fruit catches one in the sky there. That's going to be the first elimination. And Loser Fruit, first Australian Twitch streamer to hit 1 million followers, by the way. All these content creators, Fortnite personalities, certainly check them out. Putting out some great content pretty much daily.
She posted after she hit 1 million followers that I think she had streamed for something like 3,901 hours or something like that over the last few years, which is insane. That's a lot of time.
Indeed it is. A lot of time, but time well spent putting into crafting her abilities in Fortnite and, of course, getting to the stage here and playing at the Creative Showdown. Look at this. One-shot girl sending those impulses forward. It's not knocking anyone away, though, but the structures are falling apart, and that's because there's a lot of activity happening around Point C. The Fish Fam looking to defend, but there's going to be pressure coming from all angles here. This sky base, this platform is elevated, and everyone can see all of the control points for some easy confrontations. And there goes Courage, jumps in, but Jordan Fisher, and I love that strategy there. Courage went in first, and then Jordan Fisher popped up from behind. So Courage led the way on that charge, and then waited for their VIP to be in position, and then just wiped them away.
Cohesive team push can mean the difference between taking a control point, losing it quickly. Xavier here, crouching down underneath the ramps. They've bunkered down yet again. Yeah, the Cuddle Crew pushing their way to the top. It's working out. You can't really be mad about it. It's paid off multiple games in a row now, and here, Game 6, the final game of the Creative Showdown. They are full send into this strategy.
And I wonder as well if players are thinking about where their spawn is and how quickly they can get to whatever the elevated platform is where the control point lies. When you lose your team member, especially the VIP, they can fly right back into it. Positioning is going to be very important. I don't want to see players, though, really rely on just that, because then you're going to have instances where Cuddle Crew, for example, are just going to sit in a pyramid, have Xavier Woods hang out, and go uncontested for a long time. You have to try and push and punish those players and not allow them to get any of those points when we get to this later end of the game.
Last second there, looks like the Llama Record Company did take ownership of this control point, but Jordan Fisher got cut down in the middle of all that. So those three players, the rest of the team is going to have to wait for his return. Like you said, they're spawning close enough to the control point, they'll be able to get back in very quickly and pick up a bunch of points.
But my worry in that instance, Lupo, is that because the point's not being captured, any other team can look at that and say, wait a minute, no one's there. So let me go and push into this, and then could potentially wipe out I believe that was the Llama Record Company, and then Jordan Fisher has no one to go to in that instance. So a lot of little bits and strategy that you have to maybe not play in 6 games to find out. Right, this game mode is deceptively deep in my opinion. if you're really putting the work in there, there's a lot of creative things you can do. And I did what you did last time, but you know, I stand by my statement. Creative moves in a creative game mode.
5 minutes have passed thus far. Quick note, Kayun and Aiden already have 25 eliminations. They are doing everything they can to establish a base for Xavier to just accrue any points that they can. And it looks like it's working out still. 564 and climbing. The first place team, the Cuddle Crew, just behind them in second. Chicken Champions and Chandler Riggs. The Fish Fan, Mackenzie Morgan third. And Jordan Fisher, Courage JD, Loser Fruit, and their golden ticket winner in fourth.
Yeah, this is the spawn that will favor the Llama Record Company. This point is right behind them. Right, as you can see it, that's their spawn, point C. So they're able to push in, and Fish Fam should not set up shop there. It is not working out for them. Every time they push in, they end up losing it instantly. Jordan Fisher not going to be there as well. Actually, that's a correction on that one. I believe that will actually be point A. But even then, though, right, you just cannot, you cannot push in on a fort the way that we're seeing the Kodo Crew. Look at what they have over there. How is anyone supposed to challenge that?
It's going to be a tough situation. They're going to make the best of it that they can. 1.5 minutes remaining until that D control point does open up. 12 points per second earned down there in the bottom middle. Player from the Phantoms trying to climb their way all the way to the top. A couple tactical shotgun shots in the back and swings for the rafters to see if they can pick up anything possible. You have to remember, too, every single elimination does earn the player 50 HP or shield. On top of that, 25 wood, so roughly 2.5 builds. And that's going to add up over time as more and more elims are approved by the team.
I would like to see Little Whip Warriors put a pyramid down to protect Phantoms. He doesn't have HP to deal with a fight. Yeah, you can siphon, as you mentioned, Lupo, but with 34 HP or 35, however much he had there, that is one shot with your attack, one shot with your AR, and then it's curtains at that point in time. Chicken Champions, though, in first place, and they're going to have 730 points and counting. One shot girl on Nick A30 are doing a really good job of slaying around the objective, but Chandler Riggs goes down. It's going to be a full wipe up above.
Sunshine Soldiers taking control of that point. Pokimane, Matty Sun. Lost Kings and their golden ticket. Meanwhile, 20 seconds remaining and the final capture point of the final game in this creative showdown is exposed. A 1v1 Lost Kings versus Chandler Riggs. Just barely makes it out for a second. We'll see here. He's trying to lunge his way away, and he actually might have made it. He did, and One Shot Girl protects him all the way up top. That control point is now exposed and a chance to take points, but here we go. Loser Fruit, Jordan Fisher on it already.
And the Llama Record Company does a brilliant job of playing around this point. This is where they shine, Lupo.
They were literally waiting for the final moments there as the clock ticked down to jump in and take that point. Jordan gets cut down on the outside. He'll have to make his way back, but it doesn't mean that the control point is lost. Just a second here, a few points going to go out, and it's actually the Funky Fighters for just a moment had ownership of it. They make their way up to 6th now. Loser Fruit, the Llama Record Company, moving into the middle, only 14 HP. Going to be a tough situation there. Loser Fruit sitting on 17 eliminations.
The Chicken Champions have maintained this position on top of this sky base. A few builds, though, are starting to go out, and that's only going to work in the favor of the Chicken Champions. You have Nick A30 with 15 eliminations, One Shot Girl with 7, and their golden ticket winner will also have 7 eliminations there. So 17-7, Ham Bam doing a great job supporting his teammates. Chandler Riggs, he got a little shot calling there, as you see, but they're going to hit 900 points in just a second.
Just a moment. The Llama Record Company had ownership of that bottom middle control point uncontested. They made their way up to 4th, just ahead of the Lil Whip Warriors. Waiting it out here, 70 points remaining. This could be the end. 5 minutes and 36 seconds as the Chicken Champions are still not being challenged directly on the point. This control point is totally owned by the Chicken Champions. A number of surfaces protecting Chandler Riggs. Full HP, full shield. Down to the last minute, and finally, Xavier Woods pushes up top and causes a ruckus.
But it's Chandler Riggs,
he's still in it.
He's still in it. He's standing strong, and he wins out on the battle. 990, and he's continuing to gain. He's got to get to that wall, and that's going to do it. The Chicken Champions are your winners of Game 6. And look how happy they are there. Got to give them all the credit in the world. They played that one brilliantly. What a way to close it out.
I mean, based on what Laserbeam said, if this is toxicity and sweatiness from Nick A30, then I don't even know what I'm doing with my life. The man, he's a treasure.
Yeah, no, Canada, you're a lucky one.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. The final moments, Xavier Woods looked to end the run that the Chicken Champions were on. Kayun also tried, but failed ultimately. And then Chandler Riggs getting the final elimination on Kayun. And look at the awareness from him going to the wall and just using that brief moment to give them the victory.
The last second there, you love to see it. The celebration from the Chicken Champions. Everybody going nuts. If you're here at the Forum in LA, please make some noise for your Game 6 winners.
That was awesome to watch. Sky Station Showdown certainly has been a treat for a lot of us here. Winners, every game has come with some crazy moments at the end, and that's really a fun way to kick off the summer block party. I keep using that word fun because this really is what it's all about. It's fun. It's meant to just be entertainment. It's meant to just have a good time, watch your favorite game, talk about it online, joining us, having a conversation. It really has just been a blast, man.
True. I've had a fantastic time the entire time, but we do have something very serious.
All right, do we want to know who won? We want to know who won? I think so. I think everyone wants to know. It's time to reveal who is the winner of the Fortnite Creative Showdown. And it's going to be
the Llama Record Company, Courage JD, Loser Fruit, and Jordan Fisher. $350,000 for charity.
Wow, 1 point. What's the difference between the Fish Fam and the Llama Record Company? But we have Kitty standing by with our winners.
You guys, I am here and the energy is high. Oh my gosh, congratulations. I am so incredibly proud of you guys. This was such a beautiful story. You may have not won the last game, but you just pulled it out game after game. And I really, Lester, I want to focus on you a little bit. You were our golden ticket winner. It's Father's Day tomorrow. You are a father, and you are going to be coming to the World Cup at the end of July and bringing someone with you. Like, describe this moment right now for me.
Oh my God, I've never experienced something like this, and I definitely want to thank you guys for making this possible, and it's amazing. You guys are making me cry. The best gift you guys could ever give anybody. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. I love Fortnite. Thank you guys, Epic Games, for creating this game. It's so amazing. You guys are awesome. Everybody here, oh my God. I can't believe this. I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. And I want to give a big shout out to all my family, my brother, Alfred, my mom, Irma, my son, Cloud. I named him after Final Fantasy VII. Woo! So I'm amazing. Everybody here is so amazing. All the professional gamers here. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you.
I think everyone got a good picture of how you're feeling with that. Thank you so much. You guys, incredible jobs compared to performing.
Compared to what now?
Performing.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, hi, we're in the middle of the Forum Arena. It's one of the most legendary venues in all of Los Angeles, really in all of the United States. And I'm playing video games with some of my best friends right now and seeing someone's dream come true, being here, being able to go to the World Cup because we play video games, and it's insane. It's absolutely incredible. I have to give so much love to my team. I mean, this was so much fun. The creators of this map and this game mode, you guys have done something so phenomenal, epic. Shouts out to you for giving these people an opportunity, and to everybody else that's playing, all of the other teams here today. I love you all. Let's go get a drink.
Hey. Oh, well, I know we're going to see the two of you guys tomorrow in the Pro-Am. Any words to the competitors for tomorrow?
I mean, last year I got second to Ninja. This year I'm coming for first. I just want to give a shout out to the team, though. Loser Fruit clutching up in the last game against the Fish team. Lester always ready on the team, pushes Jordan, the best sword player out there. And obviously the MVP of all this crowd here in the Forum. So incredible. It felt like we had home field advantage. My family's in the crowd. Shout out to them. Couldn't be happier to have them here. And thank you to Epic for putting this on. And with that being said, we just won a lot of money for our charities, which is the best part of all this. Lester, see you in New York City, baby.
Yes, thank you, Courage. And Loser Fruit, do you want to talk a little bit about the charity that you're choosing or a message for anyone out here?
I was just going to say shout out to Courage. He was like calculating. He's like, okay, we're on this amount of points. We need to get this, okay? We have to go fourth and they have to be third. And we have to prevent them. He was like full on going nuts. So he like carried us in the coaching. So yeah, it was
carried in the coaching, but you carried in the clutches, Loser Fruit. I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And tomorrow you're going to win the whole thing. Okay, you heard it here first. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, for participating. You're all excellent competitors. Congratulations on winning. All for charity here today. Sending it back to the casters at the desk, Dr. Lupo and Golden Boy.
Thank you once again, Kitty, and congratulations to your winners, the Llama Record Company. Lester, the ultimate Father's Day gift. He's going to get a trip to New York City for the Fortnite World Cup Finals, and our 3 other competitors are going to get $350,000 to give, split, of course, to their respective charities. You couldn't have asked for a more feel-good ending there, Lupo. I promise you, we didn't plan this at all, surely, you know?
Actually true. There's your final scoreboard. 20 points right there at the top, the Llama Record Company. But please keep in mind that every single team just won a lot of money for their respective charities.
Round of applause for every competitor here at the Fortnite Creative Showdown. This was so amazing. And what a run at the end there, man. Fish Fam came so close to winning this whole thing.
A very interesting, kind of a crazy creative game mode developed by Team Evolve, putting on a show here. Something that I think I speak for everybody when I say no one anticipated a game mode like this being developed for Fortnite. It really changed what people expect from an entertaining event like this.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. And while this is going to be the end here, Lupo, we're going to see you tomorrow at the Fortnite Pro-Am, right?
I will make a quick note. Jordan, if you could please make sure you find the best spot to stand up there on the stage, because you and I are going to be doing it again tomorrow.
Wow, he's calling it. He's calling it shot, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it for us here. It's been a blast, Lupo. As always, my man. Time to close it out and crown our champions. Take it away, Zeke.
Let's hear it one more time for the Llama Record Company. They put it all together. They won charity money. They've got the materials to build their way over. So come on down, Llama Record Company. That was close. Hello. Here, okay, let's just line up like this. Jordan next to me. Loser Fruit, we get Courage there. And then you on the other side of Courage. And of course, we need DJ Yonder, the representative. Now, Jordan, you know, you've had an incredible few hours here at Fortnite. Anything that you want to say to the fans back home?
Oh, my God. My personal Fish Fam, guys, everybody watching the stream right now, I love you all. My mods for holding it down. My family's here. My beautiful fiance's here. My mom's here. Some of my best friends are here. I literally just played Fortnite with some of my best friends in life right now. And we won the first ever creative showdown. I couldn't be more proud of Lester, Courage, JD, and Loser Fruit, and all of you guys for gassing us up. All of the energy today was absolutely incredible. I love you all so much. Thank you for this.
All right, Llama Record Company, step up. Lift those trophies high. And Fortnite fam, give them another round of applause. Casting crew and all the other cosplayers that also want to celebrate. Let's give it up one more time for the Llama Record Company! Now, Fortnite fam, don't think we're done. Just don't forget. Tomorrow, the Celebrity Pro-Am returns. Tomorrow, tune in at 4:30 Pacific. We've got some pretty big names. Maybe you've heard of them. Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman, Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco, Loxy, Tifu's gonna be here tomorrow. Oh, that's who you're excited to see. I don't blame you at all. But that's it from us here. Don't forget to join us tomorrow for the Pro-Am.